Grieving to Heal with Coach Senior Barnes. Trauma is Real, Part 2. Love lost. As a family, we shared a very closely knit bond. My son, nephew, and niece grew up like brothers and sisters from different mothers. We stood by one another every time we lost a loved one, such as my grandparents, my father, my uncles, and my aunts, and even some cousins. Unfortunately, so many beautiful souls were buried in the graves while we witnessed. But the greatest loss, which left us devastated to the core, was losing my adorable nephew, Melquan Jatel Anderson, to an act of gun violence. It was October 25th, 2017, 4 days after his 27th birthday. The thought of that day still sends shivers down my spine. Losing him was such a loss, as if a hole had been dug through my back that could never be filled. I will never get over the fear I felt when I received a call from my sister saying Melquan had been shot. It was like white noise coming from the phone as she asked me to pick her up and take her to the hospital. I remember the helplessness in her voice. It was something that haunted me for a very long time. Upon arriving to the hospital, my brother-in-law came walking towards my sister and I in despair. As my sister dropped to her knees, I knew our lives had just changed forever. The cry was so loud that it could be heard from miles away. It was as if I could see her soul shatter inside her body. At that point, I knew I had lost both my nephew and my sister.